Welcome, everyone. Today, we're diving into the world of Dick Gregory, the legendary American comedian, writer, and civil rights activist. We'll explore one of his most personal and moving stories. Not poor, just broke. This isn't just a tale about childhood hardship. It's a profound lesson on pride, resilience, and the critical difference between being poor and being broke. As Gregory himself so powerfully put it, being poor is a state of mind. Being broke is just a temporary situation. This story shows us exactly what he meant. So, settle in and let's step back in time. Our story begins in a humble classroom, somewhere in the heart of early 20th century America. A young Dick Gregory sits quietly among his classmates. He's hungry, and his clothes are ragged, making him an easy target for teasing. That morning, the teacher begins a lesson that feels like a direct hit to his spirit. She's talking about charity, about helping the poor. As she scans the room, her eyes land on him. Then, with a voice dripping with pity, she announces, "We're collecting money to help the poor children like Richard Gregory." The room falls silent. Every eye turns to stare at him, the official poor boy of the class. Gregory feels his cheeks burn with a shame he's never known before. In his own mind, he wasn't poor. He was just a kid who didn't have much. But in that instant, he's been publicly labeled painfully, and it feels permanently. He's no longer just Richard. He's a project, a cause for charity. And that label, more than any empty stomach or worn-out shoe, is what truly wounds him. It's a moment that will define the rest of his life. The teacher continues her speech, encouraging everyone to bring in money to help him. Then, a girl, a classmate with kind eyes, walks up to the teacher's desk and proudly drops a single, shiny penny into the collection box. The teacher beams, praising the girl for her donation to help poor Richard. That one penny becomes a powerful symbol for Gregory, not for what it could buy, but for what it represented: the sting of public pity. In that moment, he has a profound realization. It's not the poverty that hurts the most. It's the feeling of being looked down upon, of having others define your worth by what you lack. The act, meant to be kind, only deepened his sense of humiliation. As a boy, Gregory knew hunger intimately, but what he craved wasn't just food. He hungered for respect, for a sense of belonging, for a chance to prove his worth on his own terms. He remembers the shame of going to school in dirty clothes because his mother couldn't afford soap. Yet, he also remembers her tireless work, scrubbing floors and cleaning homes, doing everything she could to provide for her children. And while she couldn't give them material luxuries, she gave them something far more valuable: a fierce sense of pride. She would tell him, "Don't you ever let anyone tell you you're poor. You're not poor, you're just broke." Those words became his anchor, a reminder of his inherent worth, echoing in his mind whenever the world tried to make him feel small. Back in that classroom, on that humiliating day, young Gregory didn't cry, though he desperately wanted to. He didn't argue, though his heart was breaking. Instead, he sat in silence, absorbing one of life's most difficult lessons: that true dignity is something others can give you or take away from you. It has to come from within. As he grew, he began to understand the difference between pity and true compassion. He learned that real kindness doesn't humiliate, it uplifts. And from that deep well of pain, a spark of determination was ignited. He made a silent promise to himself. One day, he would become someone that others couldn't ignore, not out of pity, but out of genuine respect. Years passed. The quiet boy who endured shame in that classroom grew into a man with a powerful voice. Dick Gregory became a trailblazing comedian, an influential author, and a fearless activist. He used his platform not to complain about his past, but to challenge the very systems and attitudes that create shame and inequality. That painful classroom memory became the fuel for his fire. He turned his personal humiliation into a public mission for human dignity. He taught the world that poverty of the spirit is far more damaging than poverty of the wallet. His life became a testament to the idea that you can rise from any circumstance without losing who you are. He proved that being broke was just a chapter, not the whole story. So, what is the ultimate lesson from not poor, just broke? It's a powerful reminder that our circumstances do not define our worth. Dick Gregory's story teaches us about the resilience of the human spirit and the incredible power of self-respect. It challenges us to look beyond labels and see the person, to practice compassion that empowers, not pity that belittles. His mother's wisdom rings true. Being broke is temporary, but your spirit, your pride, and your dignity are yours forever. His life is a powerful example of turning pain into purpose and shame into strength. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through Dick Gregory's incredible story. If this moved you, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more deep dives into powerful narratives. Your support means the world. See you in the next video.